And we're back.
And we are back. Thank you so much for bearing with us. Those of you who just heard me say a moment ago that we were going to pause, but now hear me saying, hey, here we are. That's the magic of time compression. Those of you who are still watching, we greatly appreciate your patience. And
welcome back from getting that sandwich.
For any technical problems that are...
Turns out nachos have carbs.
Yes.
I looked it up.
100%.
Yeah.
And apparently there's vampires, which no one told me about.
Yeah, we were not informed about the vampires.
I wouldn't have come to the party if I know there were vampires.
Here's the thing.
I'm not into vampire parties.
It's during the weekday. You don't expect to see the vampires during the weekday.
Yeah, right?
That
it's
is
like
strange.
It's so a weekend thing.
Sort of a thing.
Yeah, they're a weekend sort of situation.
Yeah.
I sense that there's subtext that I'm not quite picking up on, but it is cool.
Vampire Weekend is a band.
Yeah.
I just hate puns.
I just hate puns. I throw dice at puns.
See,
apparently.
That really was something you shouldn't have said out loud.
I know. I'm going to be very, very bruised.
So allow me to reset the scene, since we had a little bit of a break there.
Dare you say.
So, last we saw...
we were winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing had happened at all.
You had let Brittany leave.
Yeah, and I helped Todd off the ground.
In order to help Todd up off the ground. So you are standing in the middle of the dance floor.
Who then apparently said there was a prophecy.
In accordance with the prophecy.
In accordance with the prophecy, I gain a heart. Then...
I hit a vampire with a tennis racket.
Yeah. Wes ran, jumped off his butt.
Like you do.
The ROTC fella.
Yeah.
And hit a vampire in the face with a tennis racket, which he was very not okay with. And apparently Nick is sort of just standing there marveling in his brilliance.
Well, no, I think Nick was about to do something when we went out.
What does Nick do now?
So I think, first of all, Billy looks around and goes...
I'm sorry, Billy.
Now we've got a party.
Oh, yes, and all of the other vampires in the crowd have extended their fangs and taken notice.
There's more than one vampire?
There are now many. There are several, in fact. And the blonde is moving towards you at the fastest pace.
I bet.
I'm betting she's a vampire.
What?
Yeah. Now this is a party.
I need a memo.
And that is when fire rains down and hits all of the vampires, all of like the smaller vampires that are moving towards us.
You would think that somebody would have mentioned vampires.
I just want to say,
or fire.
The spells.
The scale at which you set a spell will determine the cost of its failure.
Of course.
So you are attempting to rain fire down.
There's
targeted strikes.
There's nothing I can't do.
Right, I know that. I know that. But there are many. There's a lot of innocent bystanders. So I'm just saying.
He's a rebel.
They are at stake, and the conflict seems to be destroy the vampires.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay, so if you are fine with those stakes, roll those dice.
Well, you know how we didn't see vampires? I'm not sure Billy sees bystanders.
Look.
Wait, they're innocent?
No one's innocent.
See? I'm just waiting for me to get hit by fire.
Yeah.
I think I am back to aggressive.
Okay.
No.
This seems well.
Yeah,
actually, you're casting fire, so it's red.
Okay. Oh, so it's always red. Okay.
Yeah. Or you may not be currently at red. Like whatever your current emotion is, could be aggressive.
Right.
But you're using red to cast this.
No, I was at red.
Okay.
So
I'm pretty sure that's your default.
We're going aggro.
Pretty much. Okay. And
really
then
far from blue.
I know. I feel like
you managed to really kind of work your way down the line.
Yeah, I can be stupid and mad. That happens.
Stupid and angry. Good
I kind of
combination.
feel like this is more like I want to pitch glam
Sort
to
of a Deadpool thing.
Yeah.
as more of like a
maximum effort.
This is more shock and awe than I necessarily think I'm going to incinerate all of the vampires.
So just sparkles then.
Okay, so same stakes. Same stakes. I think rather than the effect being that you're going to murder everyone, it's going to be that you're going to like disorient everyone. Then,
okay.
Right? So it's like light beams maybe coming from the sky rather than fire. Is that
it's like
sure?
Like what you're looking for with glam?
I'm trying to prevent the additional smaller vamps from moving in on this. So if it's like a fear thing.
Yeah.
If you know.
So you just want to scare them with like some heat and some light. And
Exactly. Like
not
make them go, oh crap,
necessarily
we don't want to deal with a
an
Magus.
all-encompassing conflagration that
Right.
burns everyone in this building.
Right.
Got it.
Yeah.
Unless
Cool.
you want,
Plan B.
unless
Plan
you
B.
want to do that, in which case I'm way cool.
Yeah. So,
The reason why the building
so
is
I'm
made of
going to
marble.
set the stakes a
Can't
little
burn
bit
it.
lower for the shock and awe
Okay.
than I would for the burn everything alive.
Sure.
But go ahead. So
Okay.
we'll see what happens.
burn them.
I thought you could only blink.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fucking Clippy.
I see you want to be a pyromaniac. Would you like some help with that?
5.
He's got a devil
All
on
right.
his shoulder. On the
So
shoulder.
so you
Burn. No,
achieve
really,
your
yeah,
goal
burn.
of
Burn.
disorienting
No,
everyone.
he's-
I think you're gonna.
That's a
I don't
good
think
guy.
you're gonna be able to be picky.
right.
I think you're gonna disorient everyone in the place except for
Okay.
maybe the couple of people that are standing right next to you.
Right.
If it makes you feel any better, I'm probably always a little disoriented.
Right.
So
This is not new.
so these two are definitely in the like shock and awe. You two are over by Elder Vamp, so you're fine. I think Jenny is probably outside of shock and awe. I'm
Okay.
sorry, blonde vampire.
I was gonna
Is
say.
outside
I was gonna
of-
say, do we know?
You
what
didn't
Jenny-
ask what the phone number was. So
to be fair, I did. I said, "Who's the and who is this?" And he gave
And
me
he-
the answer.
6, 7, 5, 3,
Yeah.
9.
Now I really
You
want
know
to.
the
Now,
number.
Yeah.
now I really
So-
want to hear him sing that.
Oh, we should have asked what the number was.
I
Oh.
got it.
down
I got
there.
it. I got it.
Yeah. So yeah, I think those four, you guys are outside of the shock and awe. Everyone else is gonna take some conditions.
Okay.
That's
So you're all gonna take, I think, blinded. Probably the best
By the
bet.
way.
Where would we?
So, man, that can go a couple of places. You can put it on motor, right? Because you can't move around.
That's a problem.
If motor is full, then we're gonna have to put it somewhere else.
Like if we have a condition of motor.
Yeah, if you already had a
no,
condition
I
of
can
motor.
She
take
just
it.
helps me out,
It's
and I
like,
go,
I can't see.
Mental or glam?
You know what? I would let you go with mental because, like, I mean, it's hard to like make decisions because you don't have any
Yeah.
information yet.
Wait, why are you blinded?
You're dazed.
Oh, I'm not. I'm just.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just
Yeah.
trying to help
So
you
blinded
there.
or
Stop
dazed
hitting me
are
in my
fine.
brain.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with dazed for a second. But.
Well, you actually can't do
Yeah.
mental, right? Because you don't have a die in mental.
I don't. You're right. Shoot. I was putting it in motor.
Oh, motor's fine.
Yeah.
Motor. You put dazed in motor.
So someone slapped
don't
me
have a
really
mind.
hard.
You can't be
Now,
confused.
remember, you can resist these conditions.
Oh, heck yeah! Hold
I
on.
will,
I got a
and
lot
I will
of
take one of these
heart
and
burning now.
And a roll.
Yeah, you're gonna have to spend a heart
Okay.
and
okay,
roll.
And
How do we roll?
So you're probably gonna want to roll with the place where you were gonna put the thing because you're trying to
So,
like
motor?
shield your eyes quickly. So resist with motor. So
And-
motor and whatever emotion you're feeling about being blinded right now.
Probably roll upset.
Sad.
Yeah, scared.
I was gonna go with vigilant because
Fuck these vampires.
yeah, I'm really upset now.
I am vigilant. I'm like, in accordance with the oh shit.
Yeah.
So 2d8s. As soon as I find my d8s.
Oh wow,
Nice.
6 and 8.
Nice.
Wow,
a
not
4.
good.
So you are definitely taking that condition.
Yep.
You are dazed.
So much
I
for
got a
tanking.
12,
You got a
so-
12, so
Have
you
fun,
take
guys.
no condition. You were able to you were prepared for this
Can I-
somehow.
can I
As the
actually-
prophecy
Actually,
foretold.
you know what? I think
Can I actually use my glimpse tragedy and just kind
And
of
try to
reach
block
up
hers?
and just kind of like
Yes, please
Go
do
ahead.
that.
just kind of
spend it and roll psych to try to block hers as well.
Okay, so that'll be psych is a 6, and again the 8s. 6
Nice.
and no wait 6 is my highest.
6. Oh, 6.
So
So
six was
you
enough
can
to-
you can rewrite hers.
Awesome.
So it doesn't have to be dazed. It can be something a little less like something that maybe she could shake off.
Your hand
or,
is literally over my face.
yeah, like
Look like dazzled.
dazzled something
Which
that
is
would like maybe
Taken back. Or,
Like
sort of.
dazed is kind of like I don't know what's going
Yeah.
on. Dazzled is like you've got sunspots in your eyes, sort of
Yeah.
thing.
yeah.
Can I do that?
Like
Can we do that?
he did this.
Like
but it
someone
sort
took
of
a picture with a
went
flash and you
through.
got to blink for a couple
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah, it's your. I was gonna say you
Something
did
that would
it,
like
so-
maybe take you out for like a couple rounds,
Yeah,
or a round or
but
something.
it won't last very long.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah. You're gonna blink it out by.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
definitely a moment where it's
Yeah.
like, why are you touching me?
Yes.
You're still my friend, but like,
It's just like oh shit, he's
Your
gonna
hands
blow.
smell like garlic.
Your
You, go
hand-
to,
you
you
smell
went
like
to do it, but
garlic.
like your hands were a little open, so like
Right,
there was
right.
a little bit.
it's like too late, and you hit me in the face.
Or maybe that's what it is. She's like, my nose.
Ow! I just got this done.
Ooh, mascara.
I just got this done. All right, so that happens. I think what are we doing over here? Because we know what just
Well, I
happened
just
over
hit
here.
the guy, so
Yeah. You
Yeah.
hit the guy. He
did-
does
yeah.
the huge thing.
So now we're back to
They
He
hits her in the face, and
we're
then
back to vampire.
yeah. So I think we're back to vampire. You know what? I think Jenny and him are going to attack you.
Yeah, that seems fair.
Yeah. So he's going to attack you. Jenny's going to attack you.
So
That also seems fair.
The targeted vamps, do they all are they?
Oh, they're all like
they have the
dazed. They're
dazed
like
condition?
That would have helped you.
Yeah.
like they're
Okay.
blinded. They are like stumbling. Their face is a little seared, right? Because
Okay.
it's bright light.
Right.
So it's probably got a little bit of like sunlight. They look sunburned.
Okay.
Yeah, they just got hit with like the nuclear blast a little ways away, and now they're
Right.
they're out for a while. So I think Elder Vamp Elder Vamp turns to you, and he just flies towards you, like hands out, and he's just gonna choke you out.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you the condition of like suffocating.
Okay.
I'd help you, but I'm a little distracted by your
And you
skill.
can resist that condition.
Okay. So I already have a condition in body because I have my sprained wrist. So can I resist this with motor, like I'm moving out of the way?
Yeah.
Like
You
he's
duck out
flying
with
towards
motor.
me?
Yeah.
Great. And then how I feel about potentially being choked out?
Yeah, how you feel about that?
He's kind of into it.
This is
Sorry,
my thing.
Mark.
This is my fetish. I'm optimistic.
This is not the
Kink
time.
shaming. No kink shaming.
Yeah.
We don't.
My safe word is SpongeBob.
I had moved.
That's a good
Safe
towards-
word. Flirkin' Larker. The hell is that?
Did you say Kugadin?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I love that movie.
Yeah, it's a funny move.
With
It's got the laser sight on it. That's
Yeah. That's the best part.
I got a free T-shirt.
I actually am going to move over or move towards. I'm sorry, because I was in.
You're an orange.
No, I was in orange because I moved over from the thing.
Well, you did a fire spell, so it would have moved you towards fire on your last action.
Right.
So it would have moved
Oh,
you to red.
right. I was there,
Right.
so I'm moving.
So so you actually move after you roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that actually gets me a D8 then instead, because orange is my jam. 7.
Perfect. Okay. So you get to rewrite the condition.
Okay.
So you're gonna take one. You probably put it on like maybe like get your hand in the way or something else happens, right? So where do you what happens to you that you take this condition? Maybe you're scared, right? Like maybe you take a emotional condition.
That's a possibility. I feel more like it's a.
Like grab.
You could cut your face and give you a condition on glam.
Grab the coat.
I
Might
kind
make
of
it look more
want. I kind of
badass.
want to like rewrite it to like breathless rather than
Winded,
strangled.
maybe?
Yeah.
So like maybe moved it around and kind of got like hit in the
Like,
sternum.
got the wind
like,
knocked out of you.
Yeah. Where do
For
you
a
want to? Which die are you gonna put it on?
I was actually probably gonna put that in motor.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're like you're sluggish now.
Oh, we're not getting out of here fast.
Oh no, that was
Okay.
not an option.
So you've got
You
that
think we're
condition
getting
now.
outta here.
You can only take 2, right?
Can only take 2. What do you mean?
What's your bod score?
Highlight.
Oh, my bod was a D4. I didn't realize that controlled how many conditions.
Yeah, so it's half bod is physical conditions and
okay.
half psych is emotional conditions.
Okay, but I can try and resist. I can try and resist this condition.
So that you just did, and
Or I just
that's
did.
the result. So technically, you could make it an emotional condition if you wanted to move it into something that you're better at, right? Like if you had a higher psych, it'd be better to take more emotional conditions or spread the load, right?
Gotcha.
Because if you take one more physical, you're knocked out.
Got it. Okay. Then let's make it instead.
So if it's an emotional, it's going to go below the rainbow bar.
And it should be something related to the.
Yeah, to what just happened. So like, I mean, maybe it's terrifying, right? Or
Okay.
just scary. Like you get to rewrite it. So whatever that is, you're just going to take.
You have seen real terror.
Yeah.
Actual vampires.
Yeah, I think that that's going into out of peaceful.
Mm-hmm. So you just can't be peaceful because you're.
No, because this is now. Shit just got real.
Yeah.
Is basically the.
Perfect.
So I'll figure out what I call that condition, but
Okay.
Okay, and then she's attacking you.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So since I have quick, that if there's ever a question about who acts first, it's me. Can I
Yeah.
act before her?
I'm gonna let you do something before she hits you.
All right. I want to use a transformation spell and speed myself up.
Oh yeah.
What are you
so like
turning
You're already
so you're,
fast.
so you're
Yeah,
so
I'm going
fast
faster. I'm
that
going-
like she can't catch you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Try it.
All right. So what's the? Is it motor?
Yeah, I mean that seems like motor, right?
Okay.
Like you're enhancing your motor skills.
Yeah. 8 and both. So that would be 14.
Oh yeah. So
15.
yeah, I think
Math. I'm good at math.
I think this is gonna give you positioning on resisting conditions.
Okay.
So you're gonna have a +2 to resist any conditions that you could duck dive.
Dodgeball.
You could dodgeball out of
Yeah.
because you're so fast, right?
Okay.
And it puts you kind of on an equal level with this vampire who's superhumanly fast and strong.
So then maybe I'm just like.
Yeah.
blocking.
So like now you can actually just fight them normal.
Okay.
Cool.
So now she does like get to you finally, and
I'm grinning. I'm doing like
yeah.
the 80s.
So did you spin around because she was coming behind you?
I must have if I.
Yeah. So you heard something,
turn around.
did your thing, and then you superhumanly spin behind. She looks pissed, right? Like she was gonna grab you and like throw you into the middle of the room, and instead now you're looking at her, and so she just goes to like punch you right in the stomach and knock the air out of your chest. So she's gonna knock the wind out of you.
Okay. So how do I?
So
make that
resisting would
not-
be probably bod, or you could just dive. You could move out of the way with your motor, which has a +2 right now.
Oh yeah, I'll do that. So then it's just. Is it just the?
So it's motor and whatever you feel about this.
Oh, like that moved over here. So I think I'm optimistic about this because I cast a spell.
I mean, you just
myself.
busted. Yeah.
7.
Oh yeah. So you're still gonna take a condition,
Okay.
but you get. Oh, wait, you have a. Was it 7 on the dice or 7 total?
It was 7 total. It was 5 on the dice +2.
So you're still gonna take a condition, but you get to tell me what it is and where it goes.
Okay, I think in jumping out of the way, I think I tripped over Trevor again.
Oh, good.
Fucking Trevor.
So you're just like
I
prone-
stumble. I sort of
Right.
stumble like
Yeah.
past Trevor.
Yeah. So you're off
balance.
Off balance.
Yeah.
Cool.
So as she's running, I'm like, "How are you? Whoa!"
So what do we got over here? What's going on over here?
I'm seeing spots
So
apparently.
you're gonna try to like clear that up?
Yeah, I've got to take a second. Like, there's gonna be no way I can do anything else.
Okay,
Right now.
I don't think you have to roll for that. It's just
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
be
gonna
like
take
what
the
we do when we
second.
look over to you.
Yeah.
So what does it look like when you're like trying to clear up your?
Definitely just like holding her face, like not quite sure what, like actually not sure what's happening this time.
Mhm.
I do want to take the chance because it sounds like combat is happening. And I'm gonna activate some chosen one sense of power at this point and say that she definitely conjures the nearest thing she can think of to a weapon, which is a field hockey stick.
Tennis racket, field hockey stick.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. We're still kids, man.
Yeah.
And like she's not gonna like conjure a sword. That'd be cool. Clara wants a sword.
Yeah.
Heather makes a hockey stick.
Okay. So Heather conjures a field hockey stick.
Yes.
She attempts to. Let's see what happens.
What do I roll for this?
So it's gonna be
yellow
yellow?
is conjuration.
Yeah, and
and
probably whatever you would use to play field hockey.
Motor, but I'm dazzled right now.
Oh
It's gonna
yeah,
take
so
me
that's
a
not
Could
gonna
be
work.
strength, too.
So
Bod,
do you wanna
though.
roll?
Yeah, bod.
Yeah, you can roll bod.
Yeah. Okay. And then for is this aggressive or is this worse?
Well, it's
Well,
conjuration.
it's yellow. It has to be
Conjuration,
yellow
so
because
that's
you're
the-
It's gonna be
it's
a
conjuration.
6.
All right. So two d6s.
Yeah.
5 and a 1.
So 5 is fine.
Awesome.
So you do the thing. You so you're like you're covering your eyes and you're like, damn it, and you like throw out your hand and like there's the field hockey stick.
Yes. Okay.
It's like it like bursts out of your hand like.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am somewhat
I can't use
inappropriately
it, but
reaching
yeah.
into my pants.
Oh God.
Obviously. Yeah, that's what you do at a vampire party.
And
Yeah.
Not the
pull out-
time, Todd. Not the time.
Pull out
Someone
yeah.
needs some steak.
What do you got?
that,
Heart?
that glowy heart thing.
Oh yeah.
And
Let
I
me
just,
just whip
I
this
just, I
out.
just kind of hold this thing up, and if there's some magic that I could do that would actually enhance it to make it like.
Yes,
there's
you just
like
want to shine the white light over
There's like a
everything.
dome
Read
in the
from the
room.
Book of
that, like,
We've done this already.
yeah, well, yeah, but
Yeah,
I
but he's
want
got the heart thing.
What I
Yeah.
want to do is I want to get all the people who would be food into the safe area, and then all the vampires outside of the safe area, and that would be
So you want to like form like a bright light. Area.
shielded dome area or something like that. And I would say, okay, everyone walk out that way.
So to get people to like come to the
That would be like a
safe
sway
area,
thing,
that
right?
would be sway.
Okay.
But if you're just like creating the area, then that could be mental.
Okay, well, so I have the safe area, and then I'm going to use just effects and explain to them that this is vampires, and then you all need to come into a safe zone where the sunlight is.
Attention!
Walk towards the sun. This is clearly not
It's even better because you hold that thing up in the air, and we cut back to the priest at the temple who goes, "I really should have told him how to use that."
Yes.
Oy vey! I forgot to give him the. I forgot to
So
give him the
that
instructions.
100% sounds like mental then to me.
Okay.
And this is like
Mental and.
probably red.
Okay, so that's a 6.
Yeah.
So it's an 8.
Oh yeah. So tell me what it looks like.
So it's like me explaining that this is vampires, but not like not like the movie vampires, or the Boyle Scarlet vampires. This is more like the Dungeons and Dragons vampires, but like second edition vampires when they come after you.
And got this bright light, and there's like this safe zone of
and it's a
light.
safe, and despite themselves, these people are drawn to me.
Except some of them are saying, even as they're walking toward you, they're going, "I'd rather just stay here." And
Right.
I'd rather
Yeah.
just stay here and die.
I
quite
think,
honestly.
I think it definitely scorches one or two vampires, like they just burst into flames, like when they get hit by this white
Cool.
light.
Lending.
which is actually probably a
Lending.
lot more like persuasive than,
Oh
than
yeah,
me.
but you're doing your thing, and they walk over, and like somebody walks over to you and just says, "Dude, we fucking get it." But take your heart forever.
Yeah, we know.
It's so bad for Todd.
He's like saving the
I'm
day.
the
and
most
he's
heroic
still-
of all of us.
Yeah, and they're like, "Oh, shut up."
Shut up already, Jesus.
Oh my god, I love it.
So we've got this
And
safe
now
zone.
the tennis racket's just gonna save the day.
Yeah, so we got this safe
Boing,
zone.
boing, boing.
You're like, let's see. You did some stuff recently. You
Yep.
you have a field hockey stick.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, so
what's Billy
So Billy is fighting off the vampire and just getting like completely rattled. Like, oh, this wasn't going how rattled was was what I took, which is destroying my sense of calm
Yeah.
on there. To be like, oh, wow, this is not going how I expected this to go for any of that.
So is the vampire still like holding you by the throat?
I thought, like, punched you in the stomach.
I don't know. Like I feel
No,
that,
I don't think so, right? I think you
Oh, that's
probably
right,
like were
you
able
got
to
hit the
block
stomach
a little
instead.
bit, but it left you feeling rattled.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
You got this.
Okay.
You're good.
I'm going to kind of move more into, I think, what is Billy's milieu. And
It's really now the time.
yeah. Actually, what I almost want to do,
Actually,
it
it's
isn't
pronounced
right,
Billy.
so I'm not going to
Oh
do that.
no, you should. I think whatever that thought was, that was definitely the thought you should do. I hit him with a
probably
tennis racket.
the last round, by the way, because
Okay.
everyone's like running to the safe zone.
Then to call back to the beginning.
There's a safe zone?
Yeah.
That's the latest.
Yeah, you've like totally D&D, whatever.
Behind me.
So to call back to the opening of the game, I'm going to pants him. I'm going to telekinetically pants him.
Okay. Do the thing.
I'm like, okay, do it.
So there's this angry vampire is choking you, and you're like,
And that's a D10 right now, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely
Please,
marking
Mickey Mouse.
Mark some
the
flair.
Slayer.
Mickey Mouse on you. I'm the elder vampire.
Crypt Keeper.
Like your pantaloons.
Well, that's a 10. So there.
Oh yeah, tell me what it looks
Oh, these
like.
are definitely pants.
Yeah, what do we see?
So.
Oh, good. There's a nice bright light too. So this is visible
all
to everybody.
highlighted.
This is
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
It's PG-13 though, so the camera's gonna show like waist for the pants going down.
And it's more like
show
that.
the
Yeah,
angles,
it's like
and it's
reaction
gonna cut
shots.
to a reaction of his face.
Yeah.
Right.
There's like a woman with like a really big bouffant hairstyle. She gets in the way just in time
Yeah.
to like block the image.
I think it's the you call it, you're some kind of big vampire. You're look at me, Mr. Serious Vampire. I'm gonna come wreck your shit. And just like completely embarrassment of like,
Yeah, and your pants.
yeah. I don't even know like how to make that awesome.
It's a
Well,
very
there you go.
simple solution
and then
to a
Wes-
problem.
It
Like,
is.
And then,
like
like-
at the same time, Wes and Heather both go, I'll say elder.
The string quartet. There's a wah, wah.
Yeah, 100%.
Just
Ew.
That's awesome. So yeah, so we got this dude. He looks. I think he just scrambles to get his pants up, right? Like like he's not gonna be able to attack you. He's like scrambling to get his pants up. He's wearing some like ancient underwear, right?
Oh, there's a
Can I-
hole in it.
Yeah.
So since this is sort of like the last
dust.
hurrah on this,
Yeah.
I want to use my right place, right time.
Oh,
And as he bends down to pick up his pants, I'm gonna surf with a tennis racket.
go.
I'm actually really sad I haven't gotten to hit anything.
I'll hit him toward you.
Well, he just walked away from Jenny,
That's
from the
true.
blonde vampire, so
I
you can
still
go
have
take
to hit
vengeance
the
on the pretty
blonde.
one.
I'm so excited.
Carl's
So
got
I'll hit this.
wish you
I'm gonna
were
hit this
here.
toward you. I'm like Heather. What the heck? That's a 6.
Reposed.
Yeah, 6.
You got a 6?
Service.
Oh yeah. So where are you hitting him?
Toward Heather.
You're hitting him into Heather.
No, toward Heather. So
Toward
she can hit him with the
Heather.
hockey.
Right.
With
So
the field hockey.
she can. Yeah. Alley-oop.
Magic field.
And I yell, Heather.
Yeah.
Technically,
Yes.
he's
You
only
hit
hitting
him,
a small
and-
part of him.
Like right in the ass, and he just like ass over tea kettle, like starts to tumble
It's
because he was
more
flying.
He's flying, so he's in
So
the
he's
air.
like tumbling
More
towards
the
you.
taint, but yeah.
Slow ball. Like
Yeah,
what do you do?
pure field hockey instinct. Like she does the I got it and elbows out at people out of the way to just field hockey him into what is the nearest thing through a
The
window.
safe zone?
Actually,
Oh,
into
yeah,
the
into the light,
safe
into the
zone.
safe zone.
Yeah.
Fireplace.
Heck yeah, into the safe zone.
Safe zone. Okay.
How do I do
Because it
this?
bursts in flames.
So I'm
gonna
like
assume
holding
motor
this
is
thing up, going like,
Don't
in
get
oh
ready.
shit, he's coming towards me. Ah.
You start
Can I
running
use
the
motor
other
for
way.
this?
Yeah.
Alright, this could go horribly wrong, but who cares?
Oh, but it
I'm
could be.
not a coward, but
So yeah, I mean, what's at stake is like if you fail, I think Jenny's gonna jump on you and
That's fine.
eat your face.
I don't want to get eaten, but sure.
Just all of our safety's at stake.
Yeah.
That's fine.
pressure.
Just 1d8.
Yeah.
Well, with I guess.
you missed
one
me.
And
of
whatever
emotion.
emotion you're at.
I mean, let's go straight up orange again because we're getting real
Yeah.
aggro with this.
Actually, this might be red.
This might be actual red.
Yeah, like if
That's
you're
fine.
really
Well-
like you're trying to murder someone, that feels red.
Yeah, that's true.
Even if they're a vampire.
Even if they're vampires.
Still counts.
Yeah.
2 and 4.
A 4, I'll do it.
4 will do it. Cool.
So you,
Just alley oop.
this guy goes tumbling towards you, and you just turn. I don't know what field hockey looks like. What's the like serve?
It looks like hockey on grass.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's what it is.
so I think he
But
sprawls
almost-
out into the ground.
I was gonna say almost more aggressive because when girls play it, like
it's a mugging.
No, I think she like leaps up. She leaps up into the air. And it's like,
Field hockey
Yeah.
is a mugging.
if you've seen lacrosse, it's very much like
Yeah.
lacrosse with less padding.
Yeah. So you like leap up, and you're like, side puck, and then dude just goes flying in, and like he's a little older, so he makes it further into the safe zone, which is a little scary for everyone.
Right,
They're
because I'm like holding this thing up, going,
Yeah.
oh!
And so there's that look on
They
your
have
face, like,
like-
please hold, please hold, please hold, and then he just like,
Turns to dust, and I'm like, and I got my mouth open.
and his
oh,
hand
God, my
starts to burn
mouth!
first,
Oh,
and then it just like,
dick!
and then you're
Ah.
covered in ash and
Ah.
like dust.
Ah, vampire! Ah, God!
it's a Big Lebowski scene.
Get off!
This felt like a really good idea until the
No.
moment he didn't change.
And
Like,
I-
we're
Really
just-
bad idea.
Just this is glowing, and the rest
No,
of
and
this
the best
is
is
never
like you're gonna
I'm
open your
just-
eyes,
I'm
you're gonna be
just-
like, oh, you open your eyes, you see like Heather and
Dude.
Wes are like, woohoo!
We did it.
Ah.
I think we see Jenny leaving. Like she sees that and she's like, "Now,
No, I'm
fucking
done.
out."
Oh, can I?
She turns and
I'm
goes
done.
to bail.
Can
What's
we?
up?
Can we catch her?
Nope.
I mean, do you want to?
I want to.
I'm not sure I
I've
noticed.
gone full aggro at this point.
Yeah. Give me. What do you? The stakes are gonna be
Hot
high.
smash.
'Cause she's feral at this point. Like
That's-
she's like, I could die. I need to leave.
That's fine. I'm just gonna go after her and see if I can grab her hair. I'm still still.
Grab her by the hair.
Okay,
Sure.
here's the thing.
Grab the vampire by the hair.
You say, I was gonna say, like, people make fun of women for doing this. One, it freaking hurts. Two, you got a lot of it. So that would be my D8 with motor, and then
Not so
red,
hardy
roll
now.
red again.
Yeah, I would say red. So,
Fear-
don't,
fear
so
her
you're gonna
wrath.
mark flare this time.
Okay, 2D8. There we go. Why do I always not know where my D8s are? There we go. Well, I tried. 4 and 2.
Well, hey, that's
Oh, wait,
that's
yeah, I
a
got it.
success. I just can tell you what it looks like. So you grab her by the hair, and she flips around, and she looks right in your eyes, and she says, "Let me go, or Melissa dies. Or Brittany dies."
Brittany dies. Oh, I was like, who's Melissa?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let
let
me
her
go,
die.
or Brittany
Or
dies.
Melissa dies.
I don't know who that
No,
is.
I don't know who Melissa is. No, let me go, or
I don't know
Brittany
Melissa.
dies.
Oh,
I'm
no.
okay with that.
I like, this is gonna take us, like, this is sort of short-circuited her, so she's not letting go. But she just sits there for a second, like,
Fucking now!
fuck. I don't want to let her go, but I'm gonna, because it's still nice.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Right place, right time.
Yeah, you are.
Oh,
You're on the
heck
other
I'm
side.
on the other side. She turns
Yeah.
around. I'm like, hi.
Yeah, do it.
I'm trying to stake her with the other side of the tennis racket.
Nice.
I don't know if this is gonna work.
We'll see what
Why
happens.
Look out! That one came around 8. 6.
Okay. So you stab her right in the chest.
Jesus.
What quippy line do you have for this? What's the last line of the movie?
Oh god! Don't give me the last time of the movie. I'm like, oh god.
I don't like Brittany.
Who's Brittany?
That fits. I like it.
Yeah.
That's the best part
And-
of this.
And I think
Brittany who?
I think it just goes. It cuts to a close up of your face going, "Who's Brittany?" And then stab,
Yeah.
right? And then it just cuts to black. The song plays. Credits roll.
Don't you forget about
And then,
Right,
I
you
wanna
forgot
say
about
it's
Brittany.
and then like the after credit scene is like all of us like walking back toward the limo.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
like Heather and I are looking at Todd like, you got something.
Yeah, ew. Clean yourself up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get 4 tags.
Because I don't want. Yeah, I don't want you to. I don't want to pay
I
the
can't,
rent.
you can't get in my
the
mom's.
cleaning
You
deposit.
can't get in my mom's limo like that.
Yeah, we're hosing him off.
We're hosing him off.
That's one of the tags.
Yeah.
Posing him
And
off.
there's another scene of Brittany walking home going, that party sucks.
Everybody's gonna hear
And then
that.
like in the very like the
Crossing
various
Heather's
last
name
one,
out of the
very last
the
Yeah,
one is
like
like
the
back, back to
she's
the
building
back
the
in
burn
the
book.
back in the like the mansion, and it's like it's quiet, like this something's on fire, like the dust is all over. And then you see like Trevor like peeking up from behind a chair, like, is it over?
guys.
Is it over,
Guys?
Guys? And then, poof,
Yeah.
cool.
Oh my god, I love it.
End game.
Very nice.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was a lot of fun.
This
That was
is a
great.
totally awesome game. I love it.
I like this system.
Well, thank you.
I-
I wrote this game. It's called Lighthearted. It is not for sale because it is very early. But if you would like to know more about Lighthearted, or me, Kurt, you can find me at pixelscandal.com, which is my podcast where I will be definitely talking about Lighthearted and its progress over the next couple months. So,
Fantastic.
Cool.
Played
Yeah.
pretty well.
That was great.
Thank you. Fantastic.
Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining us for this live play. I apologize that we were plagued with technical issues, but if you made it this far, we do absolutely appreciate it.
Kimmy did
also-
say it was her fault.
Yeah, that is not true. I need to go on record as saying no.
Oh, that's what you're saying now.
Kimmy
Yeah,
is a
no.
rock star here.
Yes.
Kimmy is a rock
But I do
star,
want to
that's
remind everyone we will be doing a live broadcast at 8 o'clock for the actual
Well, you can keep it if you want.
con
I mean, I'm not
review
you
and
don't need
wrap
it,
up.
but yeah, you don't have
So
to, but you can.
please tune back in. We will be going dark until that time.
What are we doing?
But we at
So
8
that is
o'clock
the,
the actual
the
podcast.
Oh yeah, that.
So
Do a
please-
podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Please join us for
Vampires?
that. And please
Vampires?
take a look at
There's a podcast on it?
happyjacks.org/schedule for all of our
I just
future
want
games
to-
and
Who
events.
are you people?
And we will see you soon. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Worst heroes.
Ever.
I never said I was there.
Yeah, no one said hero.
Yeah.
I was not there for that. I do not remember signing any.